Hello, fabulous readers, and soon-to-be subscribers, gather round. We've got a spicy little story to share today. Emma Heming Willis, actress, entrepreneur, and general powerhouse, has just served some delightfully lighthearted clap back against, yes, you guessed it, criticism about her husband Bruce Willis' separate home. So, grab your popcorn, settle into something comfy, and let's spill the tea with just the right amount of sass. First things first, let's set the stage. Bruce Willis, the legendary action star, jewelry aficionado, and former husband of Demi Moore, made headlines recently when news surfaced that he owns a separate home. Now, before you jump to conclusions, this isn't a secret hideaway or a getaway for midlife crisis shenanigans. It's a completely innocent property arrangement. So the chatter began, and the internet did what the internet does best. It got opinionated. Cue the keyboard warriors. Criticism started rolling in. Why does he need a separate home? Isn't that awkward? What's going on with the marriage? You know, the usual melodrama, fueled by wild speculation, tabloid headlines, and people who have nothing better to do on a Tuesday. And that's when Emma Heming Willis decided to gracefully, and oh so sprightly, join the conversation. Rather than getting defensive or letting the rumors spiral, she responded with charm, wit, and that trademark energy that we've come to adore. In her most recent public statement, Emma addressed the chatter with the sort of tone that makes you think, "Girl, you're owning this, and we stan." She pointed out, with just a hint of mock seriousness, that having a separate property is not inherently scandalous. Whether it's a second home for working remotely, a weekend retreat, or simply a place for some personal zen, there's absolutely no intrigue here. And honestly, Emma quipped, if having two houses is the biggest scandal of our lives right now, we must be doing pretty great. Boom, drop the mic. She rolled her eyes, metaphorically, at the idea that a couple in a long marriage can't have independent spaces. It's as if she was saying, really, people? Let's tone down the drama and get a hobby. Emma's tone was so refreshingly playful that you'd think she was inviting the naysayers to loosen their shoulders, sage their envy, and invest their critique in something livelier, like alphabetizing their spice rack by birth year. She even added, with a sly smile in her words, that she wouldn't mind if society judged them for something more exciting. Imagine her winking at the camera and saying, "Criticize us for skydiving nude on a Tuesday. Or for having matching tattoo sleeves. Just please, let us have a house strategy without the melodrama." Her reaction is a masterclass in relaxed confidence, owning it, diffusing it, and utterly shrugging off the noise. It's the kind of energy that says, we're fine, we've been fine, and you know what? We're going to keep being fine. No unnecessary drama, no headlines of, Emma furious, or, Bruce blasts critics. Just good vibes and a healthy dose of, let's not pretend this is front page news. Let's take a moment to appreciate the emotional savvy, shall we? When a public figure faces petty scrutiny, the instinct is often to deny, deflect, or dramatize. But Emma Heming Willis flipped the script. She acknowledged the commentary, nodding to the absurdity, and gently teased the fuss. It's like sprinkling a little humor on hot sauce to make it go down easier. Remember, Emma's no stranger to public attention. She's balanced acting, modeling, motherhood, schemes to keep Bruce's jewelry vocabulary expanding, wink, and even co-founding her own beauty lines, all with a grin. So when she addresses an online lens trained on their private life, she does it with flair. And honestly, we love that for her, and for us. If the biggest critique is, they own more than one house, then it's a fabulous world. Emma's reaction radiates self-assuredness, partnership, and a healthy sense of humor. We're all here taking notes on how to handle unsolicited commentary with grace, and a dash of sass. Now, what does this all mean for you, dear reader, or future YouTuber? You're about to post this on your shiny channel. Here's how to frame it. Think of this as Emma Heming Willis stepping in as your big sister, sending you a text saying, "Let's rise above the noise, okay? It's just a house." She's reminding us not to lean into drama when there's absolutely no cause. Let's be real. In an era where every snippet of news is dissected under a magnifying glass, Emma said, with a smile, "If this is all you've got, try harder." It's grand, it's witty, and it's like watching someone glide gracefully in flannel across a pressure-packed stage. So, in closing, because we could obviously write a whole novel about Emma's voice alone, here's your final thought. Emma Heming Willis's reaction to criticism of Bruce Willis' Separate Home is a buoyant mix of irony, warmth, and unapologetic poise. She didn't need to get defensive. She didn't need to shout louder. She just needed to remind the world that a house, or two, doesn't define a marriage. And that sometimes, the best comeback is a smile that says, "Thanks for noticing our housing strategy. We're cool."